Guys, we're fucking spiraling.
I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna rush through the rest.
I love it. Yeah. I'm fucking having so much fun. I got drunk tonight. Alright, I gotta go pee too. Oh wait. Dude, this is a fucking dope episode, bro. I'm having so much fucking fun.
Me too, man.
You're like, I got some notes. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. I don't think we've ever had a guest that was like, no, I want to know more about
I do.
it.
Yeah, I'm curious because you guys will talk about something for a minute, and I'm like, I also think those things. Or, yeah. I'm like, I want to know more about what you guys are thinking about. Yeah.
I'm about to go out back. No, it's fucking dope.
Oh hell yeah! All right. I'm gonna grab another jewel pod.
Oh hell yeah. I get these fucking jeans hemmed. Bro, they are so long on me. I hate Lucky's. They never measured right, dude. Lucky jeans are the worst fucking brand of jeans. And I'll stand on it.
And buy H&M jeans or...
No, I can't, dude. I'm such a label whore, man. It's a real problem.
Lucky's is... Dude, I'm telling you.
Will you grab me one too, please?
Yes.
Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova, bro.
Dude, I never even bought True Religions because I didn't think that they were...
Fashion Nova, you can get a pair of jeans for like $50.
I need to start doing get ready with me videos because everything I wear is labels, dude.
Bro, stop it.
It has been since I was young. People don't recognize the dad style, but...
How many questions we got left?
All right. Not much.
Jesus
honestly.
Christ.
I know.
We're at 2 hours by the.
Yeah.
But
Are we?
Yeah.
We need like 2 or 3 more questions, and then we gotta go in your bracket.
Yes. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah. Most of this can really be skipped.
Dude, I fucking
I love you guys
this
too.
dude.
Like, honestly,
I'm sorry.
Like honestly,
I love
a couple
this.
of times I was like, should I talk to Rio about having Andrew a part of?
Dude,
the
yeah,
podcast?
they're fucking like.
Oh.
Seriously.
I live in Lansing, dude.
Thanks. I wish I lived here too.
Or we can agree.
I love Lansing comments the most, honestly.
Dude, we can
Off the record, I live in Detroit. Like, the Detroit comics are great, but I'm not even kidding. Like, the Lansing comics have been the coolest to me. My whole comedy
but Andrew,
career.
you know what? Like, I know this sounds weird or anything, but like my whole goal here is to make Lansing comedy just as popular as any other major city.
I think it can be, man.
Dude, this is the fucking capital of Michigan.
They're gonna be Lansing's favorite out-of-town comedy.
Dude.
Yeah. I'll be like, dude, Andrew loves us.
Dude.
I love Detroit. I love Ann Arbor as well, and Grand Rapids. I've only
this
been there,
is the
but
capital.
Lansing is my favorite, and that's not a lie. And I'm not even like living here.
Like,
They've been the best to me, 100%.
you're just a good dude.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Like, dude, like, you remind me a lot of one other guy that I do stand up with in Chicago. His name is, damn it. Why am I forgetting his? I see his face right now.
I got something to help you with your memory. It's called cocaine.
It's called cocaine. Jason Melton.
Oh, okay.
You and Jason Melton look face-wise exact. You
Nice,
look like
yeah.
a more healthier version of him.
Nice. All right.
But like both super nice guys.
Yeah.
My favorite city outside of Michigan has been Kalamazoo.
Outside of
Michigan.
Lansing.
Outside of Lansing.
Dude,
Yeah.
Who said that?
I love
Who said that? Hey! Who said that? Baby, how are you? That song came on, I was singing it. I was like, look at this is a great joke right here. Oh wait, no, I'm not doing this yet. I'll do this after. You're dead.
Oh, yeah.
this is the most illegal part of the fucking
Podcast.
But I'll listen in regularly, and I would definitely be like a regular.
No, dude.
Dude,
like,
I will
we'll have you
definitely
back for
regularly
sure.
come
you
back.
should come in like once a month.
And I'll recap everybody else's shit.
Yeah.
Dude. I will. I'll listen to it, man.
Yeah, dude, wouldn't it be cool if like Andrew was the fucking synopsis guy? Like,
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I can also be like, I disagreed with Jason Pierpoint when he said,
Yeah, dude.
he doesn't eat White Castle. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
brings the podcast back to a more organic like conversation.
Okay, so wait, what did you think about my chili that I told people I made online? Did you hear it? It's a $10 chili.
I heard you on the podcast. Yeah, no, you made it. What was your Darius was a
Paste.
little upset. You cut.
Paste.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, you
Paste salsa.
you used paste, but you said it works out really good and it's easy to make. I'm not the chili maker. Okay, so this is a question coming up. Actually, I'll wait for when we're ready.
No.
Wait, hold on. Let me.
You want to smoke a bong real quick? I mean, I got a bunch of weed.
These mics are hot. You know, I might keep some of this audio on.
You can.
Yeah. Dude,
you
like-
can. I don't give a shit.
Don't keep the fucking.
Yeah. I can. I might. Yeah. I might have to work
All right,
around.
I'm gonna
it.
cut some of the.
Because don't forget, our fucking sponsor is.
Your company. Yeah. No.
You need that shit.
Yeah,
You need
fuck
that
yeah.
LLC, baby.
Dude. Yeah, we're starting a LLC for Cornbread and Beans.
Oh, you should.
Dude, it's
It
going
makes
legit.
sense. That's what's up, dude.
I talked to Dylan because I went to that Capital City Film Festival.
Mhm.
And I talked to Dylan at Rio Town Pub.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I want to record an album at the end of
You
this year,
told him, let's go.
and I want to do a double feature. He was like, let's talk about it sooner than later. I was like, word.
Sooner than later.
That's awesome.
So it would be a Cornbread and Beans sponsored event.
Mm-hmm.
We do, for the first segment, we do like 2-3 comics. Cornbread and Beans does 30 minutes at the end of that shit. The second segment is straight comedy. So like 5 comics, and then I record like a good 45 minutes, and then we put it out.
Yeah, dude, we want to do a live show, and Darius is recording an album. It's going down.
That's awesome.
Let's go.
That's amazing.
One thing we want to do with Cornbread and Beans is we want to get theaters, and we want to fucking...
Yeah, I mean that's where the
Dude.
podcast biz goes.
Yeah, you
that's
have
how you.
to.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, man.
And
there's enough, man. There's enough of people that like I feel like I've seen that do not deserve the following they have that show up and do a show that's so half-assed,
Dude,
and it's so it's like
but that's
it's so. And I've just gone there to research.
yeah.
Andrew, and that
Or
is
like read about it
why-
to be like, no way, like
Dude,
this is what's
but
selling a club out.
That is why I was saying to Rio fucking not less than 20 minutes ago, dude, Andrew, once a month, the podcast.
I will do it.
like, we fucking...
I will do it. I listen.
We tighten it up. So,
Yeah.
like, for the whole month, like, everything happens, and at the end, you come in and you regulate.
I will.
And then
I
we
will.
have,
Yeah.
like, our fucking, like, hash it out session.
Yeah.
And then,
If I have
like,
a bone to pick. with
Yeah,
somebody-
dude. and
Someone's
that's your
opinion.
segment.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
we'll
your
call 'em
segment.
up.
The bone to pick. But like, I just think that
That's so dope. That's so dope.
Well,
I think
that'd be
about
awesome.
like
Yeah.
comic wise, we all have different levels of comedy and where we came from and what we're doing. And regionally, you aren't here.
Yeah.
So you, as an outside influence, is almost necessary, and you're not an asshole. So your opinion is, it's valued. So that's where I'm at.
Let's go.
Thank you. Yeah, I would 100%. I would love to regularly come back and critique other people's.
Hey, we would do it at the end of the month, and then you'd be the first episode of every month.
I would do it again. Yeah. Or at least just like a small, or even if I couldn't make it out, I'd send you a 10-minute thing of like,
I
mean, like, hey.
Yep.
And that would be hilarious too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, because we got the live streaming shit now. So we'll get enough money. We'll have to buy a laptop or a device to live stream.
Yeah.
We got soundboards. I got a fucking soundboard too. And we'll just literally
Dude, I got a
broadcast.
Elgato HD60X, like the newest one, for $60 on eBay.
I'm stealing it.
The cat.
Dude, that thing, I can't use it because my laptop fucking crashes every time I try to use it.
All right. So
We gotta buy one.
I'm going
I
to.
already got it.
But we need one for the fucking podcast, bro.
It's just sitting in my desk, dude. I'll bring it.
hit a bong.
We're awesome.
Yeah, we hit a bong.
We hit a
all
bong. We're back.
All day.
We're back.
All right. I guess one other thing I wanted to mention. I know it said Ventimiglia's is my other one of my favorite sandwich shops. There's another good one that's in Detroit. If you guys are ever there, called Mudgie's.
Okay.
It makes
I've
those.
heard of Mudgie's.
Yes, it makes those sandwiches similar to what the place you were talking about. Very like specialty sandwiches. They're overpriced, but
Yeah,
they taste
you're
really
paying
good.
$20 for fucking
yeah.
6
Is it
inch.
the bread? Is it the fucking
Bread's in
something
house.
It's all
glaze?
of it. It's like each sandwich has a different bread, has a different
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
like if you have the extra money to spend, you want a really good sandwich. Mudgie's in Detroit
But
is a good spot.
Let's go.
Green Dot Stables. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, they had one here.
yes.
Oh, they
Slider,
do.
yeah, it was
Oh
a
yeah,
slider.
slider joint. Okay, we don't need to talk much about
love green dots.
that. I wrote this down.
That's where I saw Mexican OT
Oh.
when he came to Lansing.
Yeah,
Nice.
you told dude, and then I fucking researched that motherfucker, and I was like, we need to hang out with him.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking dope.
And then I realized how cool Rio was. Because Rio literally canceled a time for us to hang out. He was like, yo, I can't hang out this Saturday. I'm going to see Mexican OT with the fam. And I was like, all right, word. And then he went out and he was like, that shit was lit as fuck. I
Dude.
can't come over. I'm lit as fuck.
Yeah.
And then I researched who Mexican OT was. And I was like, all right, word. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
It's legitimate.
That's fair.
Yep.
All right, this next thing I had wrote down was that Darius and I have very similar old man soda preferences. You had an episode, I forgot who it was with the sodas, but I fuck with ginger ale. Like in my top
Yeah.
three, I fuck with root beer. Wait, who was it? Oh no, it was you. You had Mountain Dew at the top of your list. My dad is a Mountain Dew guy. I had to return cans for him one time. It was like 4 giant bags of just Mountain Dew. Dude, my fiance was with me. She was embarrassed. She was like, we look like a Mountain Dew family.
Mountain Dew family.
That was after
These guys
COVID.
love this drink too much.
Yeah, that was after COVID.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But my dad literally just drinks Mountain Dew. I love him. I love him so much. But,
I drink water too. Just
yes,
so we-
I hope my dad drinks water.
water, dude. Mountain Dew,
Looking
baby.
at those bags, I think my dad just drinks water. But
I didn't see any water consumption.
but yeah, and on that episode, you talked about a soda in Chicago called a 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay, which
It was
sounds.
a Pat Sievert, by the way. This
Oh, it was a
episode.
Pat. Okay. Love Pat. Shout outs.
Shout out to Pat Sievert.
But
I like soda.
So Faygo actually has a soda that is very similar to the description that you gave.
Is it Rock and Rye?
No, it's called. Sorry,
No,
I didn't
shut
mean
the
to,
fuck up, Rick.
I didn't mean to say it like that.
Way off, bro. Root beer, my guy.
It's called a 60-40. Yeah, I'm not joking with you.
Nigga, don't lie to
I'm
me.
not lying to you.
60-40.
And a 60-40 is amazing. It was your number one soda, right? Was
Yeah.
the 50-50.
Damn right.
Faygo sells something called a 60-40 that
Where?
sounded.
I've never seen
it.
it.
Sounds because they're really hard to find. Dude.
Yeah.
I've seen them in a can, seen them in a bottle, but like very rarely.
What does the
I'm
label
really,
look like?
yeah.
It's all right. We should.
know who we
I
should
just wanna
talk to?
Google
Bro,
it to show
this
you.
Okay.
shit is
You know
so
what's-
fucking lit,
Okay,
bro.
this is all right. Carl Sobel just
I
had
love-
like
yeah.
a ad posted with Faygo.
Yeah.
You know, He was like the orange creamsicle guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but Carl Sobel's from Grand Rapids.
It's a grapefruit lime,
So
like
it
citrus.
looks, the label is indicative of Squirt.
Yes, it is a squirt or Fresca type beverage, but
Fresca.
more
60.
sugary, like the 50-50 you were talking
Yes.
about. Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
This thing is sweet.
Let me see.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's that. Yeah.
'Cause
You don't see him.
That looks like something I would have poured lean
It's one of
in.
Fago's lesser known
It
sodas.
looks really good with lean.
So did you
Yeah.
ever,
Dude, it's very tasteful.
did
Yeah.
you ever look up what 50,
I didn't.
50,
I didn't that
so
day.
50,
No.
50-50 looks like this.
Is it
label.
cola?
Hold up. No, it looks similar to a Squirt label.
It's like gray and blue, or
And oh man, seriously.
All right.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Ooh. So that's what it looks like.
oh yeah, wow, okay.
Okay.
That's what it looks like.
Looks like Kmart.
7-Up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kmart
Kmart
7
7-Up. Yeah.
Or you might get
50-50.
the can, and it'll have Canfields on
Wow. No, Fago 60-40 definitely looks better than that.
Yes, yeah, and I bet you they taste very similar. Because
I
it's
need it. I
yeah,
need it.
yeah,
We'll find
same.
it.
Need it.
Hey,
Same.
Entree 3000s, if you know where to find some 60-40,
Tell me.
Yeah, let us know.
Yes.
We need to know where 60-40 is. I got
It's
vodka
really good.
and gin ready for
The
that
only
shit.
place I found it in a can, because I don't like bottled soda, like plastic bottled soda.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only place I've ever found it in a fucking can is this record shop that's like in town,
What?
like near my house.
A
That's where I
record
discovered
shop,
it.
a vinyl.
They said you
I
had to go.
love
Yeah.
it,
Sounds
dude.
like
I
it.
love it.
You
Yeah.
need to go to a
It's a-
vinyl shop to get
It's
your
called
favorite
Weird-
Bob.
Weirdsville,
How
Weirdsville
terrible.
Records. Yeah.
Weirdsville.
Weirdsville Records in Mount Clemens, and they have
Dude,
them in the
I
can.
love it, dude.
Yeah.
I love a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you're also gonna get some LPs while you're there too.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. It's a
I'm looking
half.
for some Tribe Called Quest shit.
It's a half bookstore, half record shop, and it's all like
Let's
dirty
go.
old records and books. It's a great shop, honestly. Downtown Mount Clemens. But next question: who does the cooking in your house? Real quick, like mostly.
I'm gonna
Just
say 60-40 my wife,
Okay.
but I do a good amount, and I do a lot of breakfast.
Okay.
My wife's not a morning person.
That's
She's not
fair.
making breakfast.
That's fair.
I'd say same ratio me.
Oh yeah, you do the 60.
I'm going through a period right now where my fiance has been making breakfast on Saturdays. It's usually my shit.
Oh,
But I've been so tired that I've been sleeping in, and she's been
Yeah.
making breakfast. So I'm catching up on breakfast. So just, I have to get this out there. You're talking about breakfast.
Yeah.
My ideal breakfast, I would say a good night of drinking, not hangover
Yeah.
or hungover. Just eating
never
breakfast.
had that.
Little dehydrated.
Yeah, if I'm drinking the night before, I'm definitely
Scrambled cheese
hungover.
eggs, cheese grits, toast with strawberry jelly and butter, and bacon, crispy bacon. It can be soft like rashers, or it could be fried crisp hard bacon, and then my eggs based in that fucking bacon oil. That is
Classic.
That is a good comforting breakfast for me. A quick breakfast, pancakes, fruit, eggs. I gotta have eggs with my pancakes. I
Yeah.
can't eat pancakes solo.
I don't like.
I
pancakes
gotta
like
have
that. Yeah.
eggs with my pancakes, bro.
All right. What about you?
Uh
What's your household cooking ratio looking like?
80-20 me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Boy, the way you've been talking though, you've been talking your fiance's recipes up.
So what I'm gonna say though is like my favorite recipes are probably the things that she does make.
Yeah.
But she doesn't cook that often. She's a really good baker. She has like a weirdly like interesting knowledge of a lot of cooking things that I did not know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably
But-
stuff that she's seen growing up and stuff.
Yeah, but I grew up in a house where my dad was the cook. And then so I also like naturally like I like to cook. I like to like listen to a YouTube video or like a podcast while I'm cooking or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like a relaxing thing for me to do. So naturally, I think I just ended up being the cook or whatever. So I 80% of the time I'm cooking dinner, but she'll
That's awesome.
She has a couple of dishes that like are really like her homemade mac and cheese, which is
Growing
amazing.
up, my mom was a cook. My mom was also like the best cook out of all of her siblings too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like everybody always looked forward to coming and eating at our eating at our house. Meanwhile, I'm like, this shit is just like, you know, I grew up watching my mom, you know, cook and stuff. My dad, he had like 4 dishes. They all were bad. You know, like I hate baked chicken to this day because he fucking.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
Yeah, I know. He made me eat it for like 2 months, 3 months straight.
No one should ever hate baked chicken because that is the easiest dish.
That's why my dad always made it.
Dude, if you
that's
throw
like healthy, reasonably priced.
If you mandolin onions underneath,
dude, don't stop.
A bed, dude.
I don't want any of it.
Go to Costco. Go to Costco.
My dad did
pick
use
up
a mandolin
rotisserie.
and did pick up onions.
My dad was chicken and rice most nights.
Dude,
He's a great cook though. But
I love my dad. Shout out to dads
dude,
everywhere.
that hurts my heart, bro.
He didn't know how to barbecue.
Bro, I grew up. Andrew, I grew up in the kitchen, man. Like my mom was a home chef. Read cookbooks, really aspired to recreate dishes that she had eaten outside of Chicago or wherever she traveled. So naturally, our fucking palate was always reaching beyond what the fuck we ate that day, right? So we can go to McDonald's. We know there's a better burger out there. We can go to KFC.
Yeah.
We've had better fried chicken.
Yep. Yeah.
So I grew up making sure that if I love something, that I can make it the way that I want it to taste so I can love it even more.
No, I hear you. Yeah.
And my favorite dish that my mom makes is fucking Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes, and fucking corn.
Oh, that's
Dude,
awesome,
let's
man.
go.
I've never had homemade Salisbury steak.
Yeah.
I've only had that fucking microwave dinner, dude.
Bro.
That sounds amazing.
And it is so simple, my guy. It
Dude,
is so simple.
Another favorite meal of mine is just like a smothered hot turkey sandwich with gravy.
Oh, yeah. It's a great after Thanksgiving thing to do.
Yep. Dude.
Just like cheap ass fucking bread.
Yeah. You throw Texas toast. Get Texas toast and leave it open. You can't do 2 slices of Texas toast.
Yeah, it's an open face
Yeah.
sandwich.
Yep. And you just so grit. Yeah.
Okay. Because I also have to. It's like 11:13.
I know, dude. I know, dude.
All right. So food and egg roll. As a food truck, I just wanted to bring this up. Like, if I ever started a business as a food truck, it would be food and an egg roll, like dishes that are like. Have you ever had a Reuben egg roll?
No.
That shit.
Seen it? Never had it.
You dip it in Thousand Island dressing.
What?
Dude, it's one of the best ways to have a Reuben.
What? I love a Reuben too.
Oh, dude. Okay, then
I love
I'll
a
take you to
fucking
an
Reuben.
Irish bar. Well, you and me are gonna go to an Irish bar.
Hell yeah, dude.
And you'll have a new.
I'll
Reuben.
go to
Yeah.
No.
Darius
Yeah,
I
loves
like
a
fish
Reuben.
and chips.
Us.
All right.
All right. So having pulled pork on deck for quesadillas, or not pulled pork, pulled chicken. I like to at
you have
least
to pull your
like
chicken.
once every 2 weeks, like I'll just get a crock pot and like throw like chicken thigh or chicken breast in.
Yep.
Make pulled chicken. I just have it on deck as a snack,
Mm-hmm.
just because I like a warm or like heartier snack.
Rotisserie, like Darius mentioned earlier, is another good meat to pull.
Oh yes, yeah, dude.
Rotisserie. After you guys eat it, the next day pull it.
Yeah, you can
Pull
steam it.
Yep, dude. And then next thing you know, so we do pulled when I say chicken tacos, it's pulled chicken.
Yeah.
It's pulled
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah.
And when
you
I
all dice it up after that
Yep,
shit, right?
yep.
Yeah.
say
Yes.
and so I love pulled chicken.
I used to have a joke about that in my act. I don't do it as much because it's never landed. But I had because sometimes at lunch as a contractor, like what's the healthiest meal? Like with the cheapest amount of price. Like I'll go to a Meijer and buy a rotisserie chicken, eat like almost the whole thing, and I'm like, man, this whole chicken's life led up to me just like fucking eating it. But,
I own this chicken.
All right, I'm gonna skip that. Oh, I'll just give a shout out. Old El Paso, your frozen burritos, tacos, and nachos. It's the next level. It is
Old El Paso. Fucking the bean and beef burrito. The purple bag.
No, the frozen. Frozen purple bag. That's their beef and bean, right? Maybe, yeah. There's like a red, blue, and I think a purple as well. But anyways, it's the first time like a frozen Mexican dish like that. I'm like, oh,
dude,
it's
throw
good.
it in the air fryer.
It's good. Yeah, you have to air fry them.
It's basically a chimichanga.
So now another comment: frozen pizza.
That sounded expletive.
Yeah,
frozen pizza.
Yeah, frozen pizza nowadays it's not worth it because you buy the best frozen pizza that you can buy is going to be the same price as you buy from
a
fresh
real restaurant.
Yeah. Nowadays, there's no fucking reason.
Detroit Motor City Company has a good fucking frozen pizza though.
That is true. I've had one of them I've had is really good. The other one I had was not as good. How do you guys order your eggs at a diner? First time you're at a diner, you do sunny side up. Darius?
I do scrambled soft.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Wow, a little runny.
I do over medium.
Over medium?
So then follow-up question. Your first time at a diner spot, like say you stay the night somewhere, you just want a breakfast. What do you order to test out that diner?
My first gauge is whether or not they have Texas toast. That's not a thing that every diner carries. And believe it or not, like when I was out west, they didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
I like a rye toast.
Rye toast?
Yeah, I'll order rye.
So most of the time when I'm at a diner, I want the thickest, most starchiest. I want potatoes. I want bread. I want all the stuff that's gonna soak up whatever's in my gut from the night before.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
My thing at my test at a diner is,
and I understand.
I see how many ways they can prepare potatoes.
Yeah. Oh.
And if they have a variety of ways of preparing potatoes, I usually go with a skillet.
Nice. Yep.
Because that rectifies
another indicative measurement is like how many different items do they have on their menu? Is it like a breakfast, American diner, Chinese, and Mexican all on one menu? Or because then not everything is going to be fresh. When they have like 30 different items, they can't keep up on all.
Not true.
Ooh. They have too much stuff on me. That's a no-go.
I get what you mean 100%, and I agree.
Yeah.
It's like you want to go to a place that's focused.
Yes.
White Palace in Chicago is
does everything.
It's a diner. It's fucking fast.
I don't like that.
But you know what? Weirdly, they do everything the right way.
Yeah, I guess in a big city where you have to continually order like stuff for every side of the menu.
So they do.
But most
chicken
of these small
tenders.
towns that don't have that kind of clientele, that are keeping all that stuff on their menu, it's gonna be dog shit.
Another way, supremely snooty nose way that I judge diners.
And no fusion. Don't give me a fusion diner.
Yeah,
don't give me no.
Not a fusion diner. I do like fusion restaurants.
Yes.
What you mean. Yeah.
I order corned beef hash. Are you making it from scratch, or are you giving me?
I'm not picky with corned beef hash,
dude.
You can't be. Can you?
Canned. Yeah. Corned beef hash is the only way to go.
Yeah, I don't think anybody makes it.
I don't know enough. I'll research this.
Fresh corned beef hash is scraps, and the person that made that is not seasoned in making corned beef hash. You need it out of a can.
Yeah, I think it's always out of a can, but like, do you like corned beef hash?
Yes.
Yeah. I've never had anybody try to make it their own.
Corned beef hash on a flat top.
I've never
but also,
seen
I can find a hot sauce for anything. So like, even if I hate a dish, like I can find a hot sauce that will make me like it.
Yeah.
But last question. Apropos of that. Just favorite mainstream hot sauce. Like, I mean, you can name like a specialty one that's like, oh my god, this.
Dude, I still make my buffalo sauce with Red Hot.
Frank's Red Hot.
Yeah, so we keep Red Hot on deck. I also keep Cholula, Valentina.
Yeah.
But like when I'm making a buffalo sauce, like there's gonna be a fresh bottle of Red
That's
Hot
fair.
in my cabinet.
So that's always there.
Yeah.
Darius,
Louisiana.
Okay.
Ooh, I love Louisiana hot sauce.
Louisiana is my mainstream.
I pick that over a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like Tabasco and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not my top, but yeah.
Green Tabasco on Chipotle is money. Tabasco in random person's like red beans and rice is great.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like Tapatio.
I like Tapatio too. My go-to.
Do you?
Oh, do you? You might hate my favorite then.
Valentina.
I like
I was gonna
Valentina
say,
too.
okay.
It's too chalky for me.
That's
Okay.
fair. Because my go-to on if I'm making a breakfast sandwich is Valentina extra hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's in my
I
cabinet.
like
yeah.
Yucateco.
I like
Yep.
that too. El Yucateco.
That shit, bro, cut straight to the fucking point, bro.
Yeah.
Yucateco,
It's hot,
bro.
Yeah.
And that's it. You can get the green or the red. You can get the fucking the smoked chipotle, the black sauce. And then it's,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I'll
saying?
agree
Like,
with you. That is the most fresh tasting of where it's like I'm getting this pepper.
Dude,
yeah.
Or Marie Sharp's. Marie Sharp's habanero.
I haven't had that. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Marie Sharp's is fucking good.
All right.
Marie Sharp's is a
What is it though? What is Marie Sharp's?
Marie Sharp's is habanero and vinegar.
Really?
It is a straight
Why
up
does it sound
habanero.
so familiar though?
Because
Is it known?
Marie Sharp's is really, it's a store brand, but it's more or less a Caribbean. But in the Caribbean, they make their own shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We also make our own.
Yeah, and I
fucking
make my
hot
own.
sauce. Salsa.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
pico de gallo. Fucking.
One of my
chile. Like, dude, I will make it all, dude.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite hot sauce blends is of Belizean descent. It is sauteed diced onions, and then you take vinegar, and then you pickle those sauteed onions, and then you slice up habaneros, put them in that sauce, and then you let that shit fucking sit for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And then you throw
month,
that
a
shit
whole
on
month.
your rice and
That's-
beans.
yeah.
It's pepper sauce. It is fucking delicious, dude. It's
You guys,
ridiculous.
this has been such a great episode.
Yeah.
We got some questions we want to ask you now.
All right.
All right, we're
Yeah.
gonna ask you some questions
I'll
right
try
quick.
to be as quick as I
All
can.
right,
I'm sorry.
all right. No, dude, do not.
I know.
If anything, I'll put you fucking all of the month. Like, you have 3 episodes.
Yes,
You hear me,
period.
Andrew? Like, there's going to be an episode of us shooting the shit. Then there's going to be a whole episode of us getting grilled. All right?
Yeah.
And then there's going to be the fucking Munch Madness.
Yep.
But we want to ask you some questions.
All right.
And I think you're already ready for these. We've switched them up a couple times. I think there's been a total
I have
of
listened
6
to-
different questions in this rotation of
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
But it's because we fucking perfected on the go. This is Cornbread Beans.
It's easy.
Yeah. All right, growing up,
Yes.
what was your favorite school lunch?
Oh, Lunchable.
20 seconds.
Yeah, it was a
No,
Lunchable.
it had to be out of the kitchen from the school.
It probably was. Okay, so I went to a couple different schools. One was like a Baptist Christian school.
Yep.
I think my favorite lunch was always on Fridays. They served subs, like an Italian sub.
Oh.
That was probably the best school lunch I
Nice.
ever had. For some reason, it was all cheap ass shit, but for some reason that was the
It
best
hit.
one.
It
Italian
hit.
sub.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds like you had a good
It was,
school.
trust
Italian
me, you
subs,
looked at
like-
the sandwich, you wouldn't think it. Like, yeah, it was not a good looking. Yeah, it looked as good as like the school pizzas.
The plating was to be desired.
Yeah, it was like shredded cheddar. I shouldn't have liked it. And like
Shredded cheddar
packeted
on it?
Italian dressing. It was not.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hell yeah. Cold. So that's a cold lunch still. You chose
It
2
was,
You went
yeah.
from one
Sandwich.
cold lunch
Yeah.
to a different cold lunch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, usually we get hot lunches.
Yep.
Give me your favorite hot lunch growing
My
up in
favorite
school.
hot lunch. I
want
would
the
say
hot lunch.
like pizza has been one of my all-time favorite, like lifetime favorite foods.
Yep.
Yeah.
It just
yeah.
is. But I will say
Americans
my
love
biggest
pizza.
memory is at Sterling Heights High School when I was transferred there in 11th grade. Was French fries with their barbecue sauce. For some reason, their barbecue sauce. Was
Let's
really
go.
good. Yeah.
Let's go. I've never heard French fries with a barbecue sauce.
Yeah, for some
Neither
reason.
of you guys until right
That is the
now.
first. And I'm like,
Yeah. For some
Let's
reason,
go.
they had a really good sauce, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes no sense.
You're stranded on an island for the rest of your life. There's plenty of food and game that you can hunt, and there's also plenty of like ingredients to forage. But you only have 3 utensils,
Yes.
to cook.
Okay, this is that question.
What are you choosing?
I like the spatula. I like the spork. But man, I forgot who first said it on your guys' podcast, but tongs.
Yeah.
What a good but I think I have to go. I think what I have to do is tongs, spork, and knife.
Let's go.
I think you need a good knife.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, serrated spatula,
Serrated spatula.
maybe, but like I think you need a good knife. I think you need a good knife.
You get that shit from fucking like Bespoke or some shit.
That's
Yeah.
just like any barbecue kit. It comes with a serrated
And then like somebody
spatula.
made a good. I think you said somebody had a like an all-in-one like a spork knife spoon, but like cutting the side of your mouth. That's a thing. So one of you guys said it, and I was like, okay, then that's a logical.
That was a spife.
Yeah.
Someone said a
Yeah.
spife.
Yeah.
A spoon and
Fuck
a
your
knife.
shit up, dude.
Yeah, no, you don't
All
need that.
day.
The knife needs to be separate. Although you can poke and like grab things, but the tong, whoever said tong, it might have been wow, what's his name, man? I haven't seen him in a while. Tom
Buck.
Tom Buck. He might have said Tom. He might
had
have been
2
the
different
first.
spoons.
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, maybe it wasn't Tom.
Tom had 2
He had a
different
spork
spoons.
and then a big spoon.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's
We were
like,
like, you get a soup-based diet.
he might have not been the tongs.
I'll
guy.
just have a bigger spoon than a spoon.
Maybe just
that I have
Jason.
before.
Maybe Jason Viewpoint. So
Yeah.
he came on prepared. It sounded like.
Yeah, he's also a listener, so
Okay.
Yeah.
so he was
He
ready.
was like, I got this.
Yeah.
Fuck
Whoever
you
whoever
guys.
first said tongs, I was like, yeah, because you can use that as to just grab and eat. Like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right, so you got your spork, your knife, and your tongs. And
Yeah.
dude, you're surviving.
yeah,
You're
I think
surviving.
so. I think.
And you could also go, dude, you're still basting. You're basting your little steak. You
Yeah.
know? Let's go. Now the next question that we have for you. Your top 3 favorite stages to perform.
Mark Ridley's.
Yeah.
I know it hasn't been said a lot. I don't think on the pod. For some reason, maybe it's a weird stage to be able to get on, especially for like open mics.
I'm not telling anybody ever again because
Yeah.
I'll tell Darius. I'll send you a text, Darius. But I didn't get picked. They don't. But they did book me for the LA to Detroit con.
Oh, well, that's dope. It's a good show. It's a great stage. I know I know a few comics that I respect that have said that audience that regularly shows up there is not a good audience, but I've never bombed there.
Yeah.
I've always had a good set.
Nice. Nice.
And you feel like you're at a club, like when
Yeah.
you're so like that's a stage and a lot of nostalgia for me too, because the 3 times I've started comedy in the past like 15 years like has been started.
You've
on that
started
stage.
3 different times.
On that stage, yeah. And this is like the most I've stayed with it.
Nice.
So for sure, Mark Ridley's. I would say Beggar's Banquet, man.
Dude, I love Beggars, man.
I know it shut down recently, but I felt like I learned so much from performing there. It always had like a variety of people in the audience. People that were there to pay attention.
Yeah.
And it was a room to be humbled by as well.
Yeah.
So I really liked Beggars.
I loved Beggars too, man. That was one of my favorite shows.
And then third, even though Beggars didn't have a stage, third
Yeah, it didn't have a stage, but
stage.
they gave you the
Forgot about
attention.
that.
Though.
Yeah,
Forgot
yeah.
about
You
that.
got the attention, though.
Forgot about that one.
Yeah, it was just an interesting room. Like I just really felt like I learned the most about being a comic there. In the past like 2 years.
Yeah. No, same. Same.
Yeah. And then I like Blind Pig. I liked Detroit House of Comedy. Hard to get back on those stages for sure.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. I don't know. I like the challenge. I'm gonna say Apothecary Coffee Shop.
Oh shit! I haven't done it. I've heard of it. But
It's the best coffee shop audience I've ever performed in front of. And it's also the challenge of like these are not drunk people here. Like they're here to like listen And like half of them are there just for coffee, not knowing comedy is about to happen. So you got to try and engage them. So I would say, like, as far at this stage in my comedy career, those are the
because coffee shop, they're still high on caffeine.
Yeah,
you know, caffeine high is real, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's a difference. Yeah, you're tuning into like a different vibe.
Like that's all. Yeah, you know. I think if I was to do a show at a caffeine show, I would also have to get like extremely caffeinated. Mm-hmm. You know,
I do.
It was a good time. Yeah,
I do. Yeah, dude. What sucks is I have one joke where I hold my hand in front of me like it's like a book and I'm reading off of it, and then like if I'm at that show, I've had too much caffeine where my hand is like fucking shaking.
Let's go.
As if I'm nervous and I'm like, what is going on? Yeah.
Coffee's great here.
Yeah.
Like this is one of my favorite bits. Why?
Yeah. This bit always lands. It's one of those bits that always lands too, and I'm like, why am I nervous?
It, dude.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, dude. Okay. Hell yeah. So me and Andrew were at a show for one of Liz's or Libby's.
Yeah.
One of Libby's like photo shoot nights, and we did this like kind of like collaborated on this joke about it being school picture night.
Oh yeah, we were fucking around.
Dude,
with that.
You're like, what if we just did each other's jokes tonight? I was like, I'm not gonna lie. My daughter told me she learned how to spell Mississippi tonight, and I was like, I bet that's the fastest state you can spell.
Yeah, that is
because that's your bit, and it's so good.
That was a good time.
Yeah, dude, I had a lot of fun. And you're like, I'm gonna steal it. I'm like, don't fucking steal.
Yeah,
this
because it started. You said you were gonna say that joke.
Yeah.
Like it's like school picture night in here. And I was like, I'm actually in the lineup before you. So I was like, I'm gonna take that. And I'd be like, I'm Rio. And then I'd be like, I got shot in the dick. Yeah. And I'd be like, my father calls me sometimes. He's like, Rio, you're going to cross the Rio Grande? I was taking all your shit.
Oh my gosh. It was a lot of fun. All right, so we got another question. This is the last one. Last question right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Normally we let you ask us a question, but we already got a full episode.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, dude, don't. It was
couldn't help it. I had a good time listening.
Love, dude. It was fucking love. So you could have dinner with any comedian, dead or alive. Yes. Who would you have your dinner with, and what would you guys be eating?
Dead or alive? Okay, so there's two people that come to mind, and I have thought about this because I've listened to you guys before.
Socrates.
No. So, like, as far as like people that are considered comedians,
Nero.
Dante.
They're
from Dante's Inferno.
Yeah.
The Divine Comedy.
They're both alive. Conan O'Brien.
Oh man,
is one of them.
I think that would be mine.
And I almost don't even think it matters like where I would go to eat with him. He would
because it'd be a spectacle.
I feel like that guy cannot turn it off. Like I don't know, he seems happy, but it's like hard to like. It's like, geez, is this guy ever on? And is it a suffering like always on?
Yeah.
Because you know how like sometimes like I
had a friend like that. His name was Creekor. That was his real name, Creekor. Dude. Probably one of the funniest motherfuckers I've ever met. Like, never turned it off. I remember one time he got smacked plumb across the face for not being able to turn it off.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Shout out Danielle Yuval. Or no, she's married now. Her last name isn't Yuval.
Oh, boy.
I was like, this is my friend Creekor. And he was like, said a joke, and she just smacked him. And I was like, wow, this is just happened.
Too much.
Goddamn. And then the other, the other guy for me is Stephen Wright. Just a very interesting comedian to me. One of my favorite of all time, if not my favorite. Mm-hmm. And where I'd want to take him out to eat is probably Luigi's. Oh. I just want to
see him eat some pasta.
I would just want to pick his brain and also hear his stream of consciousness of his observations.
Yeah.
Because it's a very good Italian restaurant in Harrison Township, and it's a place that it's a place that was a house that was turned into a restaurant.
Italian restaurant.
You just see, yeah, exactly, yeah. So you just see a ton of characters.
Italian to you?
Yeah. He's so
what
monotone and fucking. So those are the two. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's go. No, you had to snap out of character right quick.
Thank you. All right, Munch Madness, and then
dude, let's do it. Yeah, we gotta fire through this.
I feel like I kept you guys for so long.
We gotta do the last four and fucking.
Let's go. This is so that way I know where to.
Yeah.
All right, we're cutting. We're going.
Yep.
It's Munch Madness time.
Munch Madness.
This is what everybody's been waiting for.
Yes.
All right. I know your fiance's waiting for you to get home.
Yes.
Dude.
Yes.
She's
All right.
like,
Munch Madness.
yeah, we stand up for this.
Okay. All right,
we
my
stand up for this. This is you
Munch
don't have
Madness.
to,
No, I want
but
to.
you will feel like we're attacking.
Munch Madness.
No, I want to be attacked. I have strong
Munch
opinions on
Madness.
this.
Munch Madness.
This is how we start the
And-
munch.
And honestly, I think the bracket needs to be bigger. I think it needs to be bigger. I was thinking about it earlier, and I was like, there's some things that are not on here that deserve to be on here. But then I was like, no, everything on here deserves to be on here.
Yeah.
There just
Damn
needs to
right.
be more.
Yeah.
So last 4 we got.
No, all right, yeah, let's start. So the way we work this out, we call this the North.
Yes.
This is the East. This is the South. And this is the West. And we always start with the North. Who do you got taking over the North? Who's the king of the North?
The king of the North, that's all the way to McDonald's?
McDonald's.
That's there. Okay.
McDonald's beat Taco Bell. Was that a tough choice for you?
Yeah, it was for me because personally, I think I prefer things on Taco Bell's menu, but
Yeah.
I will also like cheesy gordita crunch, and I also think, and I also know actually, like when in 2009, I was chilling with my buddy Brandon. We always used to meet at a Pizza Hut / Taco Bell. And we talked about we ate Taco
Let's
Bell.
go.
We ate Taco Bell like every fucking day.
Those slashes,
And
those
we-
hyphens, like
Dude, we created the Dorito Locos Taco before it was actually invented. We just set it as an idea, spoke it into
Wow.
existence,
Wow.
and then it came to be.
and an executive was right behind you.
Yes,
And there you
maybe Taco. So Taco Bell has a special place in my heart. I prefer it over McDonald's, but McDonald's legacy to me just beats Taco Bell. Like it just
yeah.
can't be. And also, most things on Taco Bell menu or Taco Bell's menu is just a mixture of the same fucking things.
Yeah.
Which
yep.
is like a meme that's always thrown online, but it's true. It's the
Damn
yeah.
right.
So, one of the things you can do with the Doritos Locos Taco is add a side of beans and add a side of flour
I know you
flour
do this.
tortilla.
Yeah, if they-
and next thing you know, you got a double-decker
And if they
Dorito.
don't do
Damn.
it, you have to ask for
Dude,
them
if
to
they
put on
don't
the
do it,
side.
yeah.
I heard
And
you
you
say
can
this.
do it,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
All right?
Yeah, and that's amazing. That's a great, yeah.
Dude, it's a
eat
menu hack.
Yes, yeah.
It's one of the best things that's ever been done. So next we're going down to the East.
Yes.
right.
That's this?
Yep.
Okay, so Leo's wins out here. Obviously,
Portillo's getting out in the first round.
I apologize.
What are you
apologize to
doing?
you guys.
What are you doing?
Well, you put it up against Leo's, and I've only had Portillo's once, and I love Hot Garnier. They walked away from the table. That's fair. I love Hot Garnier. I have not had an Italian beef. I just have not had the experience of that sandwich. So I don't know the full scope of what Portillo's is. I said that when I was filling it out. I said I knew I was disrespecting the culture.
We're back. We're back.
But I do
know
have
where
to put-
Darius might have ran around the whole block. all
That's
right?
fair. That's fair. He deserves to.
Portillo's the first round knockout.
I also just don't think Portillo's deserve to be seated in this place.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. So I
Okay.
would argue with the seating. But I still do.
So this is actually the first time I've seen these seedings that you've been
Oh, okay.
that you said.
Okay.
Normally we don't have those numbers on it, but this is a new a reprinted.
It's a good bracket. I just think it should include more and maybe mix up the seating, as far as my opinion, because it's not like I think Portillo's is worse than KFC. You know,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
I would have picked those. I would have picked Portillo's over KFC, or like Long John Silver is
Backtrack.
probably the lowest in the tier. Like this actually kind of matches up, but like McDonald's versus Arby's, like those are higher tiers
Yeah.
to me. Like
Yeah.
so, I mean that's up in the air. There's just so many nowadays. Culver's is an interesting one to put on here.
We just added Culver's
A butter burger. I mean,
because we replaced it. We replaced Five Guys. Five Guys never advanced.
that's
so-
interesting because
But it's not. Five Guys isn't really fast food.
exactly. So this is a fast food bracket.
Yeah.
Because my question would be like, yeah, with the Five Guys, like I would put Five Guys at the same level as Chipotle. Like, why is Chipotle not on this?
Yeah, we don't have
know?
any to go burritos.
Like it's like not fine dining. It's not a shitty it's not like an Applebee's.
Yeah.
It's not quite fast food. It's above that. Like
A Chipotle would probably carry pretty far into this bracket just because it is.
I think so.
Yeah, the only burrito.
But and I mean you have Qdoba, but
Darius
and I'm so sorry, Darius. I like Portillo's was amazing. I love a Chicago dog. I just haven't had enough of it, dude. I swear Portillo's would make it to the end of this, and I have some good reasoning for why this is the way it is.
Yeah.
Well,
I have not acceptable reasoning, but like
Metro Detroit comedians are having
that's
Leo's.
fine.
So I have to.
Okay.
I just, but I don't think you were here. Like Portillo's doesn't deserve to. It deserves to be seated better. Is part of mine.
He was going. I didn't realize that it had rankings, but we don't ever go by that. We always just have the term.
Well, whoever makes it to the end makes it to the end. So what does it really matter?
Yeah.
But so I just put Leo's literally just based off of being a Michigan person, and then Leo's beats KFC just because I feel like KFC has really fallen off in America. Yeah. Apparently, it's amazing in Japan still,
dude.
But like
KFC
they fell apart. The whole chicken sandwich like craze. They were the worst. They were the worst one, and they're KFC.
After Colonel Sanders died, like the whole American franchise kind of went.
The double down. I appreciate the risks that they take.
Double down?
I did.
Darius loves the double down.
I'm not gonna steal from a comedian, but like Patton Oswalt has a joke about several KFC dishes. But one rings true to me where like I bit into a KFC double down and grease shot at my face and it burned me. But it was delicious. It was really good.
You doubled down.
I did.
There was a commitment.
I should have known what I. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm not even mad at it. That's why it still beats Long John Silver's.
Fucking A. It burned me.
So yeah, Leo's I guess wins that division. So then this is South or West?
This is South.
This is South. Little Caesars.
Little Caesars takes the South.
Little Caesars literally wins South just based on listening to your guys' podcast and the arguments that you make for it.
I hope we didn't influence
That's
this
it. Yeah.
bracket.
And it even beat Subway, probably one of the biggest giants of fast food.
Subway just got added. Subway's a new addition.
Yeah, and it makes sense. I mean, it is the fast food like deli sandwich, and there's no other.
What's your go-to Subway sandwich?
Right now that they've done the numbers, I think it's the number 2. It's called the Outlaw.
Ooh,
it's
I haven't tried.
It's a steak and cheese.
Yeah, they redid their sandwich.
Yeah, it's a steak and cheese.
The Outlaw sounds completely different to me.
It's the Outlaw with jalapenos added is what I get.
still do the CBR, but no ranch. Honey mustard.
Chicken bacon ranch.
I do the monster.
Oh yeah, that's similar to what I think I get.
I get the monster.
Yeah. I get the Midnight Club.
Oh, that's the Gargantuan.
Gargantuan.
Yeah, you get. I
get the Midnight Club or the Italian.
I get the spicy Italian.
Yeah, the spicy capicola.
Yeah.
Dude.
I do the spicy.
The Vito.
Well,
I love Jimmy John's. Why isn't Jimmy John's on here?
I don't know.
They don't deserve it yet. With this small of a bracket. They would deserve like an extension, I think. Like if there was another, they would make that one. That's my like Subway.
Their whole their
own
fucking area. Jimmy John's versus the world.
I might be a little bit bitter. I got fired from Jimmy John's.
Oh, fuck you, Jimmy John's, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You fucking fired
Andrew still loves them. He's
First,
like,
you're gonna kill some what's it called? Game animals. People are upset about the owner of it. Shout outs to it.
Fuck you.
But I do like the spicy Italian nightclub.
Yeah.
Wendy's beats Culver for me, I think, just off of legacy, and I've eaten more of it.
Yeah.
I think somebody said on your podcast, Wendy's has good chicken sandwiches. I agree with that.
Yes, they do.
As far as like their number 8 Asiago Ranch like chicken club, they had somebody mentioned it, and I was like, that was the sandwich I always used to get.
Dude,
Arby's also used to have.
Let's go.
Baconator. Yeah. I haven't gotten it in a while because I feel it when I eat it, so I can't eat it as much anymore. But there was also an Arby's sandwich that used to be called the 3 Cheese Angus, which was amazing. That was my Arby's go-to.
Actually, right now they have a Nashville chicken.
Andrew's he's a different breed.
I am.
I'm trying to fucking read. He's like, and then they had this sandwich, and I
think
like,
about these things a lot.
No, I fucking forgot about that sandwich. I don't like sandwiches enough. Andrew does.
I am excited. That's why I wasn't lying, Darius.
This is my podcast.
I was excited to be here.
Yes,
all right, so Rallies versus Carl's Hardee's. Hardee's just has a sad taste in my mouth because I saw Hardee's take over a Burger King that closed. So I was like, "You're
standing there,
less than Burger King."
Andrew's standing there. The Hardee's crew
Yeah.
is leaving. The Burger King crew is showing up. He's like,
Okay, so we went to. I took my family to Hardee's
God,
just
dude.
the other day.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, literally the other day. My wife had never had Hardee's before.
Dude, you gotta get the Frisco
It's
milk.
not bad. It's hearty.
Frisco.
Yeah, I just grabbed the Monster. No, just
burger.
double cheat superstar. I think it's called, or something
Dude,
like that.
Hardee's is low key dope as fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking
Nobody understands.
Hardee's is pretty good.
Yeah, but
You guys keep talking.
Yeah,
we'll
their
we'll
burgers
take a-
are fucking damn tasty.
dude, it's a good burger.
Dude, they coined themselves as the only spot to have a burger with sourdough bread.
Yep.
And that shit was
Dude, they still.
amazing.
I think that's, dude. I remember the first time I had Carl's Jr. I was like 13. I was like old enough to be like, this ain't something that I've had before.
Man, I done had
And now we got Hardee's.
I done had Carl Sr.
Colonel said.
This whole podcast is basically us having a bachelor party
Every
without
week.
getting
yeah.
married.
Every week.
Yeah.
Dude, every week,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I like how
Oh.
we were like, we're going to do this on the weekend. We'll do it. And then we're like, we're still partying until fucking midnight.
But that just goes to show it's not us. It's
Yeah.
the fact that the fucking vibe of
Yeah.
the show.
It's a good
brought
time.
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
your
Dude,
fault.
I'm
Well, that's what I know.
I'm
That's what I was
glad,
saying
dude, for
earlier.
being
Like
awesome.
when I was mentioning that other, like your guys' podcast and this other podcast I listen to, like Are You Garbage?
I like
both
Are You
of them
Garbage.
are like when I listen to it, I just feel like I'm in a better mood. Like you guys have great chemistry, good personalities, and like I said, to him like distinct voices, so I know who the fuck is talking like when somebody else is talking.
I'm speaking now.
Yeah. You guys
dude.
have very distinct voices. And yeah, it's a great podcast.
Dude, thank you, man. We're honestly like honored to have you, like, and I'm excited to have you on again, dude. We're
I
about
would love to come
dude,
back,
we're,
dude.
We're incorporating.
I will
you for
write a
sure.
ton more down and
Yeah,
grill you
dude,
guys.
It has to be.
All right, so you got Bradley's taking over Hardee's, and then you got
I do just because of the fries.
Yeah.
Like alone,
Seasoned
honestly,
fries,
is
seasoned fries.
where it's at.
Makes sense.
I love Popeyes, and I do. And Popeyes, in some cases, would make it almost to the end. But the legacy, this is what I was deciding earlier when I was talking, is like White Castle outdates McDonald's. And it just deserves, because of its legacy, it deserves to make it to the end, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
and you gotta carry it.
And it like it has its own.
You're totally right though.
It's done its thing. Like it survived.
White Castle. Yeah.
I've never stood behind somebody in a White Castle drive-through, but it's still there. Like it's like a family video. It's like what is supporting this business?
White
But it's been
Castle,
around forever.
If you look at the original like White Castle logo, it looks like the architecture of old school Chicago before Chicago Fire.
Oh,
So before Chicago Fire,
It's all like medieval,
yeah,
castles.
it looked like that. Downtown they have Water Tower,
yeah.
which
Water
was
Tower
the
Mall.
only standing facility throughout the Chicago Fire.
That
which
that
looks
Lizzie guy
like-
right there is from the Water Tower.
Yeah, but it
You
looks
see that little
like
keychain on the mix?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the glizzy guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I went to
Okay,
the Lego
yeah.
store at the Water Tower,
yeah,
and I was like, I
but
know a glizzy guy. So I
the
got him a
actual
glizzy guy.
water tower looks like the fucking logo for White Castle.
That's interesting. I
Because
didn't know that.
that was the architecture style during that time. That outdates any other restaurant, yes.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And then so
White
you
Castle's
got
history.
you got White Castle beating Little Caesars.
Yes. Again, on that alone. Also because I will say, like, I appreciated your guys' argument for Little Caesars always making it so far. That's why it made it as far in my bracket as it did.
Yeah.
But also, I prefer to spend another $5 to get a better pizza.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
White Castle has its history. It outdates Little Caesars. And a fast food burger is always better than a fast food pizza, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like a burger can be made fast food.
Yeah.
Like, well, as much as Little Caesars is like a cost-efficient way to feed a family, like I appreciate Little Caesars for what it is, 100%. It deserves to be where it's at.
My kids
because
love
of what you guys have
Little
said.
Caesars, dude.
But White Castle's
They fucking
legacy,
love it,
dude, immediate pizza right now. If you were
my kid
9,
is like,
if you were
pizza.
9, you'd be like, "Fuck yeah, Little Caesars is the best ever."
my little
I
cousin,
can go to them and get pizza.
I can't even believe my
anytime.
aunt has had 7 kids. Her last kid, the youngest, I haven't seen him in a couple of years, but for at least the first 7 years of that kid's life, only will eat Little Caesars, and they give into it.
No way.
Yeah. It was nuts to me. Yeah, I was like, this is really bad for this
Might be a
child.
little touch of the tism.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay,
I'm
but like,
allowed to say that?
he'll put up what they say is a stink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a joke about that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay, I thought you were about to say.
I'm working on a tism joke.
That's
Oh,
fair.
shit.
But yeah, so what makes it to the end for me is McDonald's.
McDonald's is the winner.
I know White Castle does outdate McDonald's, but you cannot beat the behemoth, in my opinion, of like fast food culture, of everything, because
Yeah, I think
and
it's like 1 out of every 5 McDonald's.
one of my biggest reasons I think for this is that these other companies on this list follow McDonald's. Like McDonald's is the person that puts the money in to do the research of where a new fast food joint should be. Yeah. When a McDonald's goes up, that's when you see a Burger King, a Wendy's, all these other things go up.
That's such a good point. Like,
it is McDonald's
and
leads the way.
There's 5 different fucking fast food spots. Right
They
there.
won. Yeah, they won. I'm not even joking. It's research. Like McDonald's, Burger King and Wendy's watch what McDonald's does and they follow it. As soon as they put up a burger joint, Burger King comes across the street because like they will get extra business just because McDonald's is there.
And too busy.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yep. So McDonald's takes it all.
That's my opinion, and nobody can fucking argue with it.
That's fine. That's
kidding.
fine. I get it. No, it
I've
makes
listened to
sense.
all of you. No.
It makes sense. Yeah, it's
All
a
your
staple.
brackets.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it makes sense. Yeah.
Well, I just think objectively, I think this can be the argument. Is this my favorite place to go to? No, I stopped at Arby's before here.
Let's go.
Yeah, got a roast beef and cheddar, and Arby's lost round 1 to McDonald's in my overall.
It goes like that.
And I hate McDonald's too because Raising Cane's is in town. They came to town, and I'm so glad that like these niche like good spots are popping up because McDonald's did try to do a chicken tender meal with a sauce that was a replica of Cane's for a couple months, and it did not take off. It did not take off. Luckily, I don't know how many areas that thing popped up in, but it was like McDonald's has the money to fucking do that. McDonald's.
I
has
remember
the money
them
to
having
shut
their
you down.
chicken, their premium chicken like tenders.
They're not as good as Cane's.
the
that it?
select.
Yeah, chicken select.
Yeah,
Yep, I remember
that's
those.
stupid.
Dude.
Yep.
No.
Good shit.
Hey. Ho.
What you gonna do when I show up at the show? I said, hey. Ho. What you gonna do when I show up at the show? I said, hey, my name is Duke Breeze.
Yeah.
And I come up on you and I bend my knees.
Woo.
That's weird. No diddy. Pause.
No, did
Back up. My name is Duke Breeze. I bust rhymes.
Duke Breeze.
All over these places. You don't know. Everything I say is a part of the show. Hey, we talk about food and laughter. If you don't like that,
Get after.
get after.
Close the chapter.
Close
Me.
Oh.
At a different time. I said,
Yeah. This was the funnest episode. Yeah. This is the way. Me and Duke Breeze with Andrew Guay. Every single time, yeah, you know what we say. Make sure you put this episode on play. Yeah. What did we say this week? Yeah, you don't even know until you listen to the full episode. Oh my goodness, we got a bunch of good fucking questions coming at us. You should play it. Motherfucker, play it. Tell your mama, too. Player, this is how it goes every single week, and this is what it does on the Cornbread and Beans show. Yeah, we podcasting still. I don't give a fuck if I gotta work tomorrow till the end of the days. I don't know. But this is how it goes, and this is how we play.
Cornbread Beans. Cornbread Beans in your face, and cornbread beans in the place. Cornbread Beans. Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, all right, this has been a great fucking episode.
It's cornbread beans and soup.
Let's go. Soup. Clam chowder.
And I'm allergic. I can't.
Cornbread beans reserved.
Oh, man. You guys, we want to thank you guys for listening to us. We want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. We've had a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys have had a lot of fun listening to us. Make sure you follow the podcast. We got a page on Facebook, Cornbread and Beans Podcast on Facebook. Follow the YouTube. The YouTube.
I'm high.
Not Pornhub, not the YouTube, but YouTube.
YouTube.
Cornbread and Beans Podcast on YouTube. Follow
Cornbread
us on Twitter.
X Beans, baby.
Cornbread X Beans on Twitter. Follow our TikTok. All right? We do it all. We're trying to get all the fucking socials. Bread.
Beans.
That's what we do. All right. You can follow me at Dr. Decide on all social medias. If you want to follow my Twitch, it's X Dr. Decide because they wouldn't let me have the regular way. Fucking assholes. But
you can follow me on PSN at Duke DOOK_BREEZ.
Yes.
BREZ Duke _Breeze.
He wants some friends on PlayStation Network.
I don't need any more friends. You can hit me up on Instagram. Darius Kennedy. HAHADARIUSKENNEDY.
Yes, sir.
This episode will come after my stint in Chicago.
Yeah,
I'll be at Zany's February or I don't even
April.
know. I don't even
We're
know.
in there. Yeah, April
23rd. I'll be there with my uncle Dwayne Kennedy, featuring for him. I don't know. It's gonna be wild, man. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Peace.
Goodbye. And I'm Andrew Guay.
I'm gonna
This camera stopped and I didn't even hear it.
Oh man.
Oh,
We
shit.
got audio though, right?
Oh yeah, the audio's good.